It's time for the Belong Arena Clash semi-finals for the League of Legends Championship. My name is Stanley Greyheart-Barker. I'm of course joined by Marit's Chronicler Musin.
Yeah, thanks for having me back again. You seem to backstab me every week, and yet I seem to come back every time, no matter how many times your rig predictions come true.
First of all, we'll be seeing the Portsmouth Pirates against the Preston Invincibles.
Might have the first fight in our hands here.
Shaven Tortoise gets caught out by the flag and drag, swaps over to Cougar form, trying to dash away, uses the smite to get himself some health, flashes. Now, does he have the W available? The leap is there. Shaven Tortoise escapes, but only for so long, because here comes Niangi on the Urgot, picking up first blood.
And there's still some capabilities, because he says Shaven Tortoise, incredibly squishy.
Zillion ult again used on Nidalee, bringing her back to life, and that's going to mean that Hecarim's able to jump himself on top of the Kaiser. Meanwhile, Nidalee takes down Tahm Kench. Zillion takes down Jarvan. It's a 3-4-0. Only the Zillion ult had to be used to save the life of the Portsmouth Pirates. Now they get themselves a turret. They can continue their push. Shaven Tortoise has no fear. He just keeps on dashing forward. It's not going to be the fear beyond death trigger just yet. It's going to be... No, it times out. I thought that he was going to be able to get onto Shaven Tortoise, but I think it was body blocked, maybe by T.
And I like that, as we said previously. I think that if the Pirates play this game up perfectly from here on out, assuming they close in, say, the next 10 minutes, they're going to have a surefire win on their hands. And it seems like they know that as well, which is why they play so cautiously. They need to find a fine line in between that, though. Getting these bombs on Jacko is a good way to start, because look at that burst coming down. He's going for the aggressive Jarvan build with Electrocute, with Warriors, and it's really showing him.
Boo decides to see what he can do to the Hecarim, and with the ultimate coming through from the Orianna, the answer was actually quite a lot. The Onslaught Shadows
Look at Jacko's health
for T to dash away, but at the end of the day, it's yet again the Pirates who turn the damage straight back on, and now with the jungler clearly having to recall, having eaten such a crazy chunk of health,
as well.
It's going to be a really, really difficult Baron for the side of the Invincibles to try and contest. Here comes the teleport. This is going to be T coming into the fight. There's going to be a flash taunt landing onto both the Urgot and onto the Tahm Kench. The damage coming through from T as he chases down Fuyu. The Ignite is burning, but so far the Kaiser is living. Tahm Kench not so lungy. Neither is Niangi, though both of those champions are going to die. And now we are going to see, with Jarvan back, this is slightly more difficult, but the Preston Invincibles are -2 members. So here go the Portsmouth Pirates. They go straight back into the Baron, and it looks like the Invincibles are going to let them have it.
The thing about the Baron here from the Pirates is that it's very slow. They don't have Health Shred, they don't have a Mountain Dragon, and that's why the Invincibles keep trying and harassing here. And that Shockwave is available!
Jacko decides to go for the Flag and Drag. He goes for the flash into the Baron pit, but it is just not quite going to work out for him. He almost turned that into a 50-50 opportunity, a really bold effort, but at the end of the day, the Baron is secured by the Portsmouth Pirates. Shaven Tortoise and the crew now able to run down mid lane. Even if they do manage to see themselves through another 5 minutes of this game and they get stronger in their team composition, they start to get to 6 items, there's going to be an Elder Dragon spawning, which Pirates are probably going to be able to secure with 5 dragons. But look at this. This is going to be the Cataclysm going in, but Oliver already taking down the Jarvan. This feels like a do-or-die scenario for the side of the Invincibles. They seem to have selected die because Siva's picked up 1 kill. It's going to be Fear Beyond Death pulling in the Galio, but Ollie is just the support in this game. The mid-lane inhibitor drops down for the 2nd time in this matchup, and now we're going to see Portsmouth Pirates taking themselves a 2nd inhibitor. That one in the top lane is now gone, and now we've got a massive wave of cannon siege minions just absolutely demolishing
Cannon
Nexus
siege
turrets.
incoming. I mean, that's what's happening here. Look at all those cannon
This
minions.
is super over, and now we're going to see the close of game 1.
Look at them
Pirates, 35 minutes, perhaps slightly longer than they would have liked to take to close out game 1 of this series, but they do indeed take it. They find themselves the edge against Invincibles. Niangi stepping forward, taking a bit of damage from T. We're not going to see him able to go down quite yet, though, because T does throw down the counter-strike. Now, of course, Fear Beyond Death is available, and that's going to be first blood. Nice and easy at the end of the day. Preston Invincibles, it's been coming for a long time now.
Jax does what Jax does, which is turn around these kind of fights, and then now all of a sudden it's 3-1 for the Jax. It's a 2-0 Caitlyn.
Oh, not for long it's not, because Kate has gone so very deep. Braum dashing to her side, trying to turn damage back onto Alpha Chinchilla, who's in a lot of trouble. Shaven Tortoise chasing down the Frog. The ace in the hole is going to get popped, and so is the Tahm Kench. Rhydona now is just rushing around, got the Zillion speed up. The Yangi's come down this lane, not even using the teleport, but he's just run straight into his own demise. It's going to be Divinus getting his first kill of the game, easily picking this one up, and now this monster squad that the Portsmouth Pirates took down a bot lane turret with can turn their attention to mid lane.
They're going to be fine. Like, Unbreakable's going to tank a lot of damage here. feel like Radona should not tank the turret here, but unfortunately he does not. And I want to see the teleport coming down from T because it looks like the Invincibles want to go in here.
There is a potential contest for this Dragon. Let's see whether or not the Smite fight goes down. Meanwhile, we can't get to see what's going on with the Smite because Splap is looking to get the damage down onto the Divinus, who only manages to land the damage of his bombs on to the Scuttle Crab, which is picked up nice and easily by the Preston Invincibles. Meanwhile, however, T is just having the most easy of times, taking down turrets in the top lane for days. The side of Invincibles have to fight. They have to fight now. T does have teleport available. He uses it, going into the Dragon Pit. Already, Divinus has managed to pick up the kill onto Rek'Sai. Now we do see the Fear Beyond Death pulling one back. That's going to be the Jarvan going down as we see Braum popped off by the Vayne, but look at the turnaround. The teleporting T has arrived. The ace in the hole, throw down onto Splaf, who is the sole remaining member of the Preston Invincibles, dashing forward, picking up the kill onto T, but giving her life up into a triple kill for the Caitlyn, who is now 7-0-3.
If your team is not ahead, if you're not ahead, then you're going to be in this awkward situation where she's not going to do that much. But Black Cleaver is going to help a little bit, but with how much support Radona currently has, I don't think... So this is kind of the problem to me. Like the Rek'Sai at this point in time just doesn't do that much anymore, because even if you do find him, you're not going to 1v1 him on your own through Knight's Vow, right, through Oliver. And then even if you do, as we see the Baron getting started up, they actually do have a very fast Baron, and there's no teleport available on T. Are we going to see a turnaround here?
Ace in the hole, throw down onto Jakku is going to get blocked, and already Oliver throwing his ultimate down that Glacial Fissure, knocking people up. Alpha Chinchilla once again left for dead by the rest of his team. Divinus now 5-0-5 on this Zillion pick. Flag and Drag not going to get any knockups, but it is the Flash forced out of Fuyu, and he is now in a lot of trouble. He's used the heal. I don't think he's getting out of here today. Shaven Tortoise picks up his second kill of the game. Splaf is going to drop, and that is going to be a free Baron for the side of the Portsmouth Pirates. The speediness of the Invincibles has just been equalised by the Portsmouth Pirates, who get themselves that Dragon and now look for the fight. The Glacial Fish are going to catch one as Splaf finds himself knocked up. The portal jump is going to pull him straight back into the waiting hands of the Caitlyn. Jax takes down Urgot meanwhile, and that is going to be the final inner turret going down. The inhibitor turret will fall shortly after, and this could well be the end of the game. This could be the end of the Invincibles trip here at Belong Arena Clash for this season. Yet again, Alpha Chinchilla stunned up, taken out of the game. The equation is complete. 1 + 1 equals Portsmouth Pirates going to the grand final of Insomnia 64. A resounding win against the Invincibles. At 30 minutes, the game is going to be over. Vayne doing absolutely everything she can, but Divinus has got a Zillion ult on top of himself, and that's going to be enough to keep him alive. It's going to be enough to take Rek'Sai down for what is the final kill of this game as the Nexus turret falls. GG, WP, Portsmouth Pirates, they're on their way to I-64. 5 times champions, the Portsmouth Pirates are confirmed as our first finalists for the Belong Arena Clash League of Legends Championship. And to find out who will be facing them, the Clyde Claymores or the London Lionhearts.
Rakio, he needs to be careful because he's taking a lot of damage here.
Both Vladimir and the Silas throwing down the hemorrhages, but it is very much so Taruzu winning this one. The flash had already been used by Tarakio. He was unable to escape the Silas, who does now secure the first blood.
But look at this, getting started up by the Lionhearts.
Dino-chan steps away to safety, and despite... the Rage Blade has just been completed. This leads to the Baron being started up. It's going to be Evan stepping forward, doing his very best to help this fight go his team's way. Unfortunately, he has to flash the wall defensively because the 5 members of the London Lionhearts are upon the Clyde Claymores, and that, even though it doesn't mean a Baron, does mean a missing summoner spell for the Nunu. Yet again, they get the worst of a trade.
It's going to get rougher and rougher for them from here on out, and with how rough the game is already looking, that's not a great prospect.
Game 1 not looking good for the Clyde Claymores yet again. The Baron is in the sights of the Lionhearts as they clear out as much vision as possible. So many key power spikes have now been hit for the London Lionhearts that we've been talking about, and the Baron is getting shredded really, really quickly. Already lost a third of his health, and it feels like Clyde Claymores have just going to pick this one up. Nunu's opting into the recall. True Dawn takes a blast cone over, styles it out with the smite at the end. Very, very nicely played by the Lionhearts as they find themselves a really crucial pickup to continue this snowballing this game out of control.
This is exactly the problem, right? The pressure that they're able to put out. There is a nice disdain, though.
It might be the Fear Beyond Death being channeled. That is going to be a dead Taruzu dying for the first time this game. Unlike the Pirates in the last game, the Lionhearts have at least got a death apiece, and now they might have another one as well because Snowball is going to land on a Dino-Jan. He's going to be trying to get himself to safety. Gets caught in the absolute zero, and that's going to be the hemorrhage throwing down. In the end, the Super Mega Death Rocket is what knocks down the Rise. Now we see a double kill coming in for the Rise. Is this the throw from the London Lionhearts? Because triple kill for the Clyde Claymores. Here comes the Requiem. It's going to be 1 kill. Vladimir, for the 5th time in this game, is going to have to wait it out in the fountain. But now, finally, some turrets are going to go over to the side of the Claymores.
If they try to go for that here, I don't think that's going to work. I think that.
But can they afford to just give it over, though?
I don't think they can, but I don't think you can contest it either. So
I mean,
you're just going to have
Hoff
to deal
doesn't
with
have
it.
teleport, Dino Jan does, so this could easily turn into a 5 versus 4 in favour of the Lionhearts.
There's so much sustain as well from Reagan.
Yep, Elder Dragon already down below
They
half health.
shouldn't be able to get this because you're facing Consume Smite. So Nunu needs to die or taken away from this fight, or you're basically just giving it over for free.
Karthus versus Nunu,
Yeah.
and of course, as you say, Mal, Nunu wins. That is going to be a massive Elder Dragon buff onto the Clyde
I'm
Claymores.
baffled.
They turn their attention towards the mid lane. They're finally going to get that outer turret. Meanwhile, the push has been going on in the bot lane, but that's not going to reach the Nexus turret. And the Clyde Claymores keep getting themselves late game wins. Oh, but Terutsu takes some really questionable, well, not as questionable as Terrakio's positioning, unfortunately. That's Rise that takes down the Vladimir, but now Terutsu is gone as well. Vayne takes down the Janna, Karthus executes the Jinx, and now this fight has just been completely turned on its head. The London Lionhearts have absolutely cleaned house. Urgot will come back, but he'll be gone very shortly. Over.
Now they can just end, which is the most anticlimactic ending to a game that I've ever seen, because I feel like the Claymores kind of deserved this win, not because of the draft, which I think had a lot of issues showing, but just how well they were able to punish the mistake from the Lionhearts. But they take one bad team fight, unfortunately, with really greedy pathing from the Claymores, as they get caught off guard by Dino-chan and Chiruzu, who you know are coming from that inhib because they just took it down. And we're going to see the London Lionhearts take game 1 over the Clyde Claymores here, and it's been kind of a messy first game. I've seen Conqueror Skarner as well. I'm personally more of a fan of the Predator, as Yara already gets tagged there, just levels the W, rocket jumps out of there, so he's not in the worst of spots. Not sure if you want to see a level 1 play against the Morgana.
Or the flash forward from Urgot. He gets the flip, and it's going to be first blood going over to the Kaiser. Arup starting the game just as he'd want to.
But the second Infernal now will not be going over to the Lionhearts, instead of getting taken by the Claymores, so there is still in the cards here.
There is the potential for it, but it would be quite miraculous if Trudon picked this one up, and he's not going to, but he does dash in straight to a Sleepy Trouble Bubble. That's going to be shut down. Gold coming through. No, it's not! Look at the shield, look at the Ignite. Oh, I thought that the Thresh had done enough to keep Lady Rek'Sai alive. Unfortunately, that Ignite was just enough for Terrakio, who gets the big shutdown goal. Now 4, 2, and 1 on the Zoe. Hook was good, but so was the Black Shield. But that's a really nice use of the seismic shove. Terrakio getting caught out, deciding to pull the jump forward, but Trudon going to easily pick up that kill. Meanwhile, the Kale versus Urgot battle is going on in the top lane, and boy, is it a close one. The Fear Beyond Death not going to help Hoff get the kill, but in the end he doesn't need it. Taking down the Kale, the straight 1 versus 1, that's where the 3-0-1 Urgot will really pay off. Evan getting caught out by the hook. The Black Shield is useful, but there comes the redemption, extra little bit of health coming in for Trudon and team as they take down the Skarner. Meanwhile, Morgana trying to land bindings, finding herself getting caught out, using the stopwatch, throwing down the Soul Shackles, only going to lock down Reagan. Decent bit of damage coming in between the supports. The support of combat is raining down, but at the end of the day, it's the ADC who makes the difference. Kaiser picks up 1, Kaiser picks up 2, big shutdown onto Trudon, and now we have to see Yero running with his tail between his little yordle legs.
And they have a lot of avenues here, right? I feel like they're still, even though they're at a slight gold disadvantage, comp-wise, I feel like they're in a mild lead just because of how threatening Terrakio Zoe is. As
like so?
Yeah, like exactly.
Like Zoe?
Like Zoe. Exactly like this, right? This is going to happen so many more times if the Lionhearts don't play around it. And what we saw from the Pirates earlier on is that they were able to play around it. Here, this Baron is just going to get shredded. You don't have a Mountain Dragon, but you do have Kaiser. Trudon is not going to be able to steal this away. He's
looking for a potential steal. He's going in, and he's not quite going to be able to get it. Instead, giving up his life. Can he take anyone down with him is the question. Using the Void Rush, but getting taken down by Patsy. Dino-Jan did continue the push in the top lane, but he might just execute, deciding that this is the quickest way back to his base.
As we see, Trudon has already started that. I'm not sure. They actually decide to go for a Weaver's Wall to make sure that they do get it, which is cute. You know, that's a fair trade. You know, like Weaver's Wall, especially in teamfights, is in the most impactful ultimates.
That was a flash righteous glory that almost got the impale.
Close.
Clyde Claymores here, unaware they might be walking into a little bit of a death bush. We do see them scouting out the vision, but it's going to be the hook landing onto Zoe. Such a key target. The Black Shield arriving just a little bit too late, and Terrakio gets shut down by Jarutsu. Meanwhile, the redemption comes in, keeping all the members of the London Lionhearts healthy. They're doing really well in this fight. They're already 2 for 0, and now with the Talia taking down the Morgana, they are 3-4-1. Rek'Sai has dropped down. There's a lot of damage gone from the Rek'Sai, but with Kayle slaughtering the Urgot and only Morgana alive, there is the potential now for the side of the London Lionhearts to walk this all the way down the mid lane. They've got themselves an inhibitor turret first in their sights. If this drops down in the short amount of time that we feel it will, this could well be the end.
Tristana are still there. They have all the damage that they need to chew through this entire base, and it's just Arup who now needs to make some kind of miracle play because it's 15 seconds before the rest of his team is there.
One saving grace is it isn't Morgana who lived. Instead, it is the Kaiser. Has she got what it takes to make this heroic last stand for the Clyde Claymores, or does their season end here? Will the champions be going home before Insomnia? Yes, they will, because Kayle takes down Arup, and that is the dreams of the Claymore shattered. Lionhearts are the Kingslayers. They are into the final to face the Portsmouth Pirates.